Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to the monthly reading. This is for the month of January, and let us see what January has in store for Sagittarius. Right, so we'll pull out a card each for each of the 4 weeks and then clarify them. Let's get started. So, this is your first week card, second week card. This is for the third week of January, and this is for the last week of January. The dates could overlap a little bit. So the first week of January, what is in store for you? You have man holding a coin, Sagittarius. This is all about, the masculine energy, the expressive energy, the doing energy, and it is very pentacle based. So the first week of this month could be connected with, it's like the physical aspect of your life, the material aspect of your life. Okay, let's see what this is about. What is this card about? Man holding a coin. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So here in the first week of January, Sagittarius, it would be about, putting your focus, actually doing, being very industrious, I would say. But with respect to doing what you would like to do, there's a little bit of confusion. There's something you would want to try. There is something, I think, in your heart, Sagittarius, which you feel that I think I should give this a try. You would want to experiment with something and see how that is going to work, and I feel you're going to be quite dedicated with respect to it. At least in the first week of January, you would like to spend a lot of time exploring some wish that you have, something which is tugging at your heartstrings, that do this, let me try this. All of first week of January, approximately that much time, you would want to do something and try out, experiment with something, and this is something you're not probably sharing with anybody. It's sorry, it's something you want to do without telling anybody. You want to try out something for yourself. That's the energy in the first week of January for you. Second week of January, we have the thinking man. So far, it's all about masculine energy for you, Sagittarius, in January. And here, having experimented, having gone ahead with something, it is going to it's going to get your, see, you see these feathers here, it's going to get your mind ticking with respect to its future, how it can move, how it can grow, what can it develop into. Okay, so let's see. It could be very well be the birth of an idea as well, and it's something which is going to interest you. You would love to think about taking it forward and seeing how it's going to grow. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let's see, this is something you would like to nurture. That's what I feel so far. We have Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You've got so much pentacle energy this month, Sagittarius. You would be doing a lot of things, And we have the Crone. This is, the Strength card over here. So here again, you do feel that you would love to, nurture something, polish it maybe. And it might be, sometimes you might feel in the second week that should I go ahead with it, should I build it up. Sometimes you might feel that it's okay, just let it be this much. You could vacillate between these two options, but somewhere down the line you do also know that this is something which makes you, like I said, feel nurtured. It makes you feel good. You feel that sense of abundance, prosperity, that good feeling you have when you are doing a certain task. That is what you have. You might want to spend your time polishing and refining what you experimented with. It's going to take you a little bit of you've got good experience, I would say, of the past with respect to this, and that is why you feel that there is something from your past which you can put to use over here which you have spent a lot of time doing earlier. So you have the wisdom with respect to whatever experiment you are doing, and you're going to put that knowledge to use as well. It could be a little challenging, as in it could, you would really need to push yourself, Sagittarius, a little bit. But I do see you continuing with this, till in the second week of January as well. There is that strong urge in you to see, whether it will grow, and if it grows, how it's going to grow. So you're not putting things to rest right now, at least not till mid-January. So middle till the mid-January, half of January, you would be working with this. Let's see what's in the third week. All tied up. All right. So then that is a time where you will be wondering, how to proceed and what to do. Let's get some cards for this. Like I said, this mid second week of January has that energy. Should I do it? Should I? Sometimes you would want to, sometimes you wouldn't want to. That could be the reason why you're going to have, you'll probably land up thinking a lot about it. See the way the illustration is, too many thoughts in the head. Trying to analyze a lot of things, trying to see its workability, trying to figure it out in your head. How is it going to work? How am I to approach it? Am I to leave it? Those kind of thoughts are going to build up in by the third week of January. Let's see. Ten of Pentacles. See, you would know that you've somehow seen something a long way. All this might seem that you've been doing it for a long time, and there you have the Wild Hunt card, which is the Tower. Then you will realize, then that clarity will come. This entire thing is going to, it's going to settle down. You will know exactly, whether you want to take it to the future, whether you want to leave it over here. Seven of Swords. But when you realize a few things with respect to whatever you started out with, don't run away from what you have. Don't run away from thoughts and feelings with respect to this. Be honest with yourself. Don't hide things from yourself, Sagittarius. When you realize whether you need to end it, whether you need to take it forward, whatever it is, be honest with yourself. You will be at peace with it. Otherwise, there will be something which will keep gnawing at you, and you will continue building up this thing for yourself in your head. So don't do that, because it's a little obvious that it is going to build up in your head about how to proceed with this. But be honest with yourself with whatever you realize in the course of doing this activity, and then you will figure out that what is the decision you need to take. But the final decision would require you to be honest with yourself, with nobody else, just for you to be at peace with whatever this is. Okay. So even if you feel that you want to take it all the way through, that realization will come. But in the process of taking it for a longer time, be honest with yourself. Don't, if there's a niggling doubt or a thought or a feeling, admit it, be aware of it, just be aware of it. Okay, and then proceed with this. But if you want to call it quits right now, and you realize that this is something which is not going to move forward, just make sure that you are aware of all your thoughts and feelings with respect to this before you call it quits. Towards the end of January, you have the Temple Path. This is the card of spirituality, turning towards the higher powers, turning towards your faith, your religion. Let's see what this is about. So this could be, something whatever it is that you're giving it a shot. It could be with anything that you are looking at starting in this month of January, or, restarting. It could be anything and everything under the sun. What's the Temple Path about? We have the Holy King, who is the Hermit. Three of Pentacles. And the Lady and the Lord. This is the Lover's card. All right, now here with there is going to be some a little bit of a spiritual realization for you. I mean, whatever you realize with this Tower card here, you will you will get a spiritual insight also, a little peek into how the universe has brought this for you, how it has worked with you, whether to take it forward or whether to stop it, right? That kind of a connection you will realize at the end of the month when you're through with this entire process, Sagittarius. And that is when you'll realize what you have accomplished, and that is when you'll realize what you need to move on to. That is the hermit over here. You will get that realization, you'll get that awareness, you will see the light, what this entire thing brought for you, what it made you realize. That is why you have the Seven of Swords here. Don't run away from what it has brought to light for you, whether it's a thought, whether it's an emotion. So there is some realization coming. Don't ignore it, Sagittarius. Don't think it's too small, or it's doesn't amount to much. It will amount to much in the days to come. So towards the end of January, you will have that realization of accomplishment and what you really would like to do. Whether you feel that this is the path you need to be on, or whether you feel that this is the end of the path. That realization you will get by January end. And then you will realize, whatever you have accomplished, of course, everything teaches us a lot. You will realize the good side of having pursued this for this month to figure out things for yourself. So it's going to be time well spent. It's going to be a time where you will discover a lot. It's going to give you also a lot of clarity how you need to proceed with this. So in a very general way, I can say that till most of January you will be dealing with this, and only towards the end of January you will have that realization what this has come for you, why this has come for you, what it's going to give you, what it's taught you, provided you be honest with yourself, Sagittarius. Okay, so with that I'll wrap up your January reading. Thanks for watching.